All right, guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this best of three showdown between myself and Lord Baltimore. So this is actually a best of three being played on Anticity's ranked ladder. Quite a bit of fun. So in the first match, he did pick High Elves, and I believe he banned Empire and Greenskins, which Empire is one of my main factions, so certainly pretty strong there. Although I'm a little bit out of practice with the Greenskins, they do pretty well against High Elves. Now, Norsca is one that, High Elves can deal with for sure. They have some pretty cool kite builds they can do. Of course, the Techless Dragon Net Breath combo is very, very powerful. But we're just going to give it a whirl. I haven't played Norsca in a couple months, and I've been kind of on a desire to get back into playing the good old Warhammer Vikings here. So we do have the Sea Fang, Fight or Die, Hunter of Champions. And then for our caster, probably want to go Burning Head. Although Pendulum is also very, very strong. So let's see. So if we go Fire, yeah, maybe Shadows. I think Shadows is probably fine. So we can get rid of Smoke and Mirrors, Evasion. We don't really need those. From the Mist is actually reasonably helpful, but yeah, it barely costs anything too. So Melkoth's, Enfeebling Foe, and Penumbral Pendulum. Those are the ones that I think are the big breadwinners. Against the Cavalry, you can use Melkoth's, get some value, and Enfeebling Foe is good for the monster duels, and the Pendulum, of course, pretty self-explanatory, good against the archers. So High Elves can sometimes go Silverin Guard builds. That's something we have to kind of respect. Also, the full Kite build. So what I'll probably do is get a couple Marauder Horsemen. I'll get 4 Marauder Horsemen. We'll get the Beast of Tashnar and some Frost Houndos. That looks pretty good. Like, the Mammoth usually dominates the front line pretty heavily, so you can overinvest in, like, your mobile game. Because, again, trying to catch them can be a pain for sure. Now, Berserkers are okay. They're unshielded, low armor, so archers can sometimes do very, very well against them. Granted, I do think having a couple is good. You can go Marauder Champs, too. Go kind of elite, which is always fun against Silverend, against Phoenix Guard. That style of play, the Marauder Champs can be okay. On top of that, let's go ahead and get some cheaper infantry. I think this will be fine. So let's get some Marauders, get a little bit of width. So now we need something to make to give us a consistent answer against the heavy cavalry. That's the thing. I guess we have the horsemen, we have the hounds. They're not throwing axes, so they're not going to be like super. Yeah, that's the thing. The throwing axes do have better AP, but also they're so much worse at counter skirmishing. In case he has like his own mobility in that respect. We could get some armored condom wolves. They can certainly do okay. They have good AP, they have regeneration, they have armor. So you can trade them. Famir are also something to mix in, like the Miststalkers type thing can do okay. But I think some Condom Wolves would just straight up be better. Yeah, Silverhelms actually defeat them on the charge, but if you have like Hound support and you can catch them in a bad situation, you can typically do very well for yourself. If you don't have Horsemen, they just like can fly over your head with like Techless and Arcane Phoenixes and give you a lot of grief for sure. So let's actually go down to 3. I think that's enough. Get another Marauder Infantry unit. Like Berserkers and Champions, they're both pretty viable for sure, but in this case, I think we have our flank pressure. Do we want to get a second Mammoth? I don't think so. I think Wulfric alone can certainly do some strong work, and aside from that, we have a fair amount of money left. The Armored Condom Wolves are something to consider here, for sure. So we could cut you and then get an Armored Condom Wolf. Yeah, double. You know what? Against like Silverhelms and things like that, they will be much better because of their armor. And against the monsters and phoenixes, I think they'll be pretty solid. So, all right. Everything's looking good. We have from the Mist, we have that. Wulfric has all the appropriate abilities. The only thing is my infantry is like very thin, but I think it's okay. So we're just going to put a couple chevrons real quick into them. Ready. No problem. I am good to go. All right. So I think the army's all set. Let's go ahead and fire this up. I feel so outdated with Norsca. My builds are from the Dark Ages. Pendulum did get nerfed, but yeah. We have mobility, so we can play the mobile game. Reaver Archers heavily out skirmish your Marauder Horsemen, but like I feel if you don't have some anti-air, like to at least sit in your own battle lines, they will be able to abuse you with dragons and phoenixes with no response from you, right? So that's the problem. A lot of times I've seen Norscan players do double Mammoth here too and just have like a super tight box. That can also work and be very strong, but I don't know. I don't like putting all my marbles in with that. Angui's a decent map here. Also, we do have some like cover and terrain to move through in the beginning in case he does have like bolt throwers and stuff like that. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see an archer bolt thrower build. That is like money, because then we can push with the infantry. Wulfric can punish with his sea fangs, all that sort of good stuff, and we can be quite happy. So that's good. We have the Wolfos here and squad here as well. So cool. They'll be on either side. They can do a little bit of flanking, a little bit of pressure. We could even Vanguard these guys. Do we have any good Vanguard angles here? I think on this side is the only one where it'd actually be hidden, so we can go ahead and do that. Put them in 5. These Condom Wolves will be alone, but I think like having one Vanguard Hound on this map, especially against bolt throwers and archers, can, you know, do very well. Ready. Good luck, have fun. I think he's saying ready from the lobby, so I will tell him to start when ready. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this format too, let me know. I play on Anticity's Ladder quite often. I played, I think, 8 matches so far. I just started a couple days ago, and I've been going pretty hard on it, and it's a blast. It's of course, you guys saw the video we put out, and yeah, it's a great way to get involved, get like good structured best of threes against players who aren't going to be toxic, and yeah, just enjoy yourself. It's always a nice little morale booster when you start decent on the balance of power like this. Yeah, Norsca, I'd be really curious to see how my opponent would try and stop like a rush with a stationary high elf build, because when I play this matchup, I almost always play kite, like 4 reavers, like 3 or 4 silver helms, like mobile monsters, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's see what he does. All right, so he's got a stationary build, and you know, I've seen it work before. I saw Huron do it pretty well. We can actually do a little bit of an overload here, and then these hounds we can move through the trees, and hopefully he'll just leave that bolt thrower unprotected, and we can butter some bread. So he's got sisters, he's got Techless with net breath combo, very, very standard, and we can go ahead and get the big boy moving that way. And yeah, we definitely want to get our horsemen to start screening, but he does have archers of his own, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. But we'll try and take a fight here. What we do is we like try and bait his cav into a fight, and yeah, we'll just keep moving. So I think Wolfric's getting shot right now, which is fine. Not really much we can do about that, although we did just accidentally juke that shot, which is really funny. All right, so let's move in here, get you guys up here, you Condom Wolves up here, and then these guys can just like hang right there, and we can do it. So the range on this is, yeah, we're going to get net breath for sure. So we do have our skirmishers. Let's run into the trees here, run into the trees here. The little skirmish play seems to be going fine. Let's go ahead and get these marauders up. Are these silver and guard? Yeah, they are. Okay, very good. And then these guys can move in here, and you guys can go ahead and pull around there. Very good. Move up, and now we can get ready to go ahead and get some pendulum effects going, so we can go ahead and overcast and go right down the pipe on those ladies. And that should do some really nasty damage. And that really is the recipe for doing well against the high elves, right? We'll do another one right there. So you can see like how much value we've already gotten, right? So let's go ahead and see if we can squeeze around there. And I believe we have another one. Yeah, they're coming. Yep, and the dreaded tactical reserves. It wouldn't be one of my replays without it. So move in here. Bale Fiend, pull back, because we don't want you to get gooned. It looks like the net breath combo is coming, so let's go ahead and attack these reavers. Attack them here as well, and the Beast of Tashnar can go for the bolt thrower. And yeah, now we're going to get net breathed. Although, is there anything we could really do about it? Not really. Let's pull over. Yeah. Oh, you know, that's so unfortunate for him. So that does happen sometimes. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. So let's get Wolfric back right now, because we don't want to fight the mammoth head on. We've gotten some good backline engagement, so even if we do like lose Wolfric, for example, I think we'll be okay. We're going to enfeebling foe this guy, get the wolves over, get the horsemen over to support, get you guys moving into the archers, and very good. So now we need to go ahead and pile onto these ladies, pull you back, get these Condom Wolves going here, and just try and keep him alive if we can. Very good. All right, yeah, we also have Techless a little bit surrounded. Techless is actually a really nice catch. Wolfric will break, but it's okay. Like, he's already done his job. Do we have another pendulum coming up? We don't. That enfeebling foe was actually a mistake. That wasn't a good play at all. But we do have him surrounded in the back with anti-large and relatively powerful monsters, but I need to shut down these sisters. They seem to be doing pretty well, so... You know, actually, we can keep that going. Can we reach the dragon is the question. Wolfric is back, so we can move him here. Seems to be going pretty good. We'll have another pendulum here relatively soon. And yeah, this is honestly a great situation for us. We can move in here, go ahead and put him in guard mode, have him keep slapping the base, and now we have another pendulum, which these guys look like they're about to rotate, so we'll just wait till see where they rotate and do the pendulum. Very good. And yeah, we're getting some good damage on the leadership. We'll have another Sea Fang here in a couple seconds as well. We can even use the Hunter of Champions on your boy Techless here, and the Houndos can go ahead and scream over here and hopefully do some good work. And yeah, we're getting some good focus fire for sure. We might get a terror route going, but it's really not a huge deal. So let's go ahead and just charge in here, do a little bunker busting. These guys can move into the back. And yeah, there we go. Cool. So we're throwing. The Condom Wolves are doing great work. We're pulling ahead on the bounce of power. And is there anything we're missing? Nope. Looks like we nibbled those guys down, which is great. We can come on the back of those Silver and Guard right there, pull these Condom Wolves back, now move them in, and we can honestly get Wolfric going after the dragon. He does have the heals, but, you know, we should be okay. Sea Fangs. Good Sea Fang positions, potentially here. There's a lot of Silver and Guard bunched up, and my damn Famir is, like, trapped in the middle of them, which is a little bit tricky. So we'll go for Techless. We'll go ahead and move in on the dragon as well with all these other assets, and we'll go ahead and pop fight or die. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, these Silver and Guard give me a little bit of a problem for sure. We overextend, it's fine. Let's get the Condom Wolves to go ahead and rip into them, and you can go into Techless there, and these guys can go after the Spearmen. And our damn Famir character got kind of busted up. We have the Frost Wolves too. The Frostwolves stand ready. If we can kill Teclis, I think we're okay. Looks like, ooh, a big breath attack. That might actually be pretty strong here. Let's go ahead and get the Horseman over, and we're still poking on the Dragon. Can we get Teclis down? Looks like we're having some problems with that. I think we need to kill these damn freaking Lothern Seaguard here. All right, and it looks like the Balefiend's back too. That's good. All right, we got to turn and fight. We have a lot of HP. I think we do have an enfeebling foe we can use now too. So let's pop that. Come on, Wulfric, hold, brother, hold. Get these guys moving in, and all right, that looks fine. Horsemen, keep throwing at the Dragon. Condom Wolves are all netted down right now. I don't know if Wulfric is fighting. It doesn't look like it, but I mean, nonetheless, we're getting Horseman fire here, which is good. And the Skin Wolves will be able to do some good damage once they get out of their cage here. We need to get us around on the Dragon, so we're going to move past it, like so. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can we get the Dragon? Looks like we can't quite get the Dragon. It's fine. But the Horsemen are still putting some good DAC on him, which is excellent. All right, Horsemen, keep chasing here. Balefiend, pull back. Use the Arcane Conduit. Get you guys moving up. Do we have any other infantry that have rallied? We do. And looks fine. All right, so we're still getting some good poke. We've got a lot of backline pressure. Teclis is very, very heavily surrounded, and the Marauder Champions are actually proving to be the strong pick here. So just keep kiting these guys, keep juking. Throw here. Wulfric may actually come back too. Yeah, these Lothern Seaguard, man, they've been holding really, really well. So Condom Wolves, we don't need them in the backfield there. We need them against the Star Dragon, but I think we're pulling ahead. Wulfric is back now too. Hunter of Champions, yeah, that's right. You can always on like Lords and shit. And this tells you how much I play Norsca. All right, move. Just keep going. We can get the champs to keep grinding on the Silvern Guard. And these Condom Wolves basically just mirror the Dragon at this point, right? Halland should be able to clean them up, hopefully. We'll see. And Wulfric is broken once again. Yeah, this is one style of play though, for sure. Like the Teclis net breath combo, it can do some nasty work. But I'm always against bringing Sisters because one of the problems with the Sisters is that they take so much damage from the freaking Sea Fangs and the Pendulums, and it's just like one Wulfric Pendulum like almost like makes it just worth it just to, you know, like even if they do nothing else, like Wulfric gets so much value from that. All right, so let's go ahead and throw here on him. Condom Wolf still chasing. Marauder Champions will outtrade all these units back here, no problem. And we just kind of keep harrying the Dragon here. And, you know, I think Wulfric shattered. It looks like a breath attack's coming. Might as well use a breath attack from my opponent here. Some of you guys might be like, why is he doing that? Well, he knows he's about to lose his character, right? So that actually is a good play on his part, trying to get a little bit of damage there. You guys are on the back. Let's get you doggos coming over here. Just keep chasing. Yeah, Tecla's trying to rally the Dragon, so we got to like stay with it in case he has a regrowth. You never know. Stranger things have happened, but I think we get it with the army losses right there. So well played. That was a fun game for sure. As far as the build goes, yeah, champs are good. The Armored Condom Wolves, I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's break it down. So, yeah, Wulfric didn't do so hot. I mean, like, his build is very good against like, at sniping that character. 900, okay, not bad. Horseman, 500, 1100, pretty good on Horseman. Champs, 1,000, 1,000. So a lot of the stuff did carry its weight. The basic Marauders, of course, just got shit on. That's pretty much their job. But yeah, I like his build. I mean, it has the Dragon Breath combo. It has pretty good sniping. So if like you screw up once and he nets you and shoots you with his archers and then, you know, gets you here, it can be really painful. So GG, well played. GG, well played. All right. So the next map here in the series, let's go ahead and minimize real quick and double check that here in old Discord. That's what's really cool about the bot is it actually gives you like maps and everything, so you don't have to like, you know, fuss over that. Iron Sand Desert. So he played High Elves. That does open up. What have I been wanting to play? I've been wanting to play Vampire Counts actually. So I'm gonna go Vampire Counts, and I'm trying to play factions I don't normally play because like I was looking at the replays on my channel, and like it's always freaking Empire. It's always Vampire Coast, and I'm like, yeah, we got to mix it up. For sure, for sure. So let's go Vampire Counts, banning Dark Elves, plus... who else is kind of rough for them? Dwarves is a favored matchup. Bretonnia is a little tricky, actually. Lizardmen I don't mind facing. Skaven I don't mind facing here. Wood Elves for sure. And a Wood Elves. And he seems to play Elves, so this could potentially be a good one to close out the series. And I've been wanting to practice my Vampire Count, so yeah, those three. That's the thing about best of threes. You need to like when they ban out something, for example, like you have to take their first pick into account when you're doing your second pick, because basically it opens up a whole world of opportunities, right? Like if I couldn't ban Dark Elves, Wood Elves, and High Elves, I probably wouldn't want to pick Vampire Counts because all three of them are quite good against counts and quite favored. So in this case, we get a good matchup, right? Because all the Vampire Count counters have been eliminated by his own pick. So, all right. I don't know if I have a pre-save build. I just started setting up builds for counts. I think I might have one for Tomb Kings. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Let's see if it's good. Yeah, honestly, this feels pretty good. We have double Scab's Graith, which is super strong. Vargulfs to fight their monsters. Crypt Ghouls to chew down their infantry. And Isabella von Karstein on the Hellsteed is just going to be flying around and using the Blood Chalice to heal up the White Kings and all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, she also has Master of Beguilement, which is good. And the Red Fury, so you can like use that on the Vargulfs. I don't know if she's like the best bet. Manfred could also be quite strong just for the extra ones of magic. You can go Strigoi Ghoul King, but let's give old Isabella a try. Ready when you are. Yeah, but if you guys enjoyed this format, let me know. Because normally what I do is I play the best of threes and then I just cast the replays individually that were really good games. But if you guys like to see like the full long form best of three, do let me know. It's something that I can very easily do, and we can just, you know, get these bad boys going a couple times a week. So yeah, Scab's Graith is the big thing here. How much money do we have left? Not quite enough for that. Skeletons, Crypt Ghouls. Could cut Crypt Ghouls and get zombies, but I want to move on the army quick. Iron Sand is a not too much of a problematic map. So what could he have? Necropolis Knights? I don't know. Yeah, I'm always like kind of want to get Blood Knights in this matchup, but then again, I feel like you don't really need them. Yeah, this is fine. So what we'll do is we'll just Chevron the Crypt Ghouls, because they're actually a unit that will be delivering some damage, so we can go ahead and Chevron these bad boys up, these little golems here. All right, feels pretty good to me. I think we're all set. We have the Blood Chalice, we have the double White Kings. Blood Chalice is so much better with Banshees, though. Like, I feel like Von Karstein Lord summons Vargulfs, the Lamian Lord on a dragon. Breath attacks could also be really sweet. And we're not even at our single entity cap yet. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I could just invocation these. Vargulfs, like, heal themselves up. Let's go ahead and explore that option to see how affordable I can get it right now. Pendulum's also very good here. So we have that. Then we have, yeah, you know, this feels stronger already. And then we can cut the chevrons off and just cut one Crypt Ghoul. And then suddenly we get like a dragon for our troubles, right? That feels stronger. Pendulum against Tomb Kings. I already have the Scab's Grace. I think we're fine in that department. So let's go ahead and Chevron and Chevron. Chevron. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. The corpse cart doesn't count as a single entity. That was changed in the rules recently, so I think we're good. Yeah, let's do it. Let's party. Good luck. Have fun to my opponent, Lord Baltimore. It's been a fun series so far. Getting some practice with these off factions here. Norsca, I feel like Norsca is like so predictable. You know? Like, it's just everybody knows the build that's coming, and like, yeah, I don't know. Like, Norsca used to have a couple of really good matchups like Skaven, but then the Skaven got a DLC and now it's Skaven favored, and I still think Norsca is pretty good against High Elves, for sure. They can do very well consistently there, especially in the hands of like someone who plays Norsca a lot. But I am but a feeble noob. All right, let's do it. Front battle line's going to be skeletons, obviously. Little skeleton on skeleton love going on, and we can get the Crypt Ghouls kind of drifting on the outside. One of them can actually, yeah, Vanguarding's actually a little bit risky here. Tomb Kings have pretty good battlefield control with like Nakar Horsemen and things like that, so we gotta watch ourselves. The really important thing, honestly, is just Scab's Graith. Like, good Scab's Graith play on top of Tomb Guard, and like that's the spice of life in this matchup. Vargulfs are ready. We got the Black Knights in 3 and 4, no, 4 and 5. So you can go here. You guys can go here on the other side, and then the Dire Pack can just roll dirty with these guys for now, which is cool. All right, ready. Good luck, man. It's been a pleasure playing so far. We're here with the Lamian Lord. She's really good too. Like, if you're worried about getting sniped, you have lightning pass reflexes. You have the Seduction, which is kind of like a Walmart Helm of Discord. It also slows. Come to my cabin. You'll find it most comfortable, I'm sure. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Little flavor text there. I don't think any of the Tomb Kings will be taking her up on that offer. They did offer that. I don't feel like they're the type who would be interested in that type of thing. All right. Looks fine. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's go cast some Scab's Grace, man. Yeah, okay, defensive build. Very, very cool. And then let's move our cavalry up and cavalry up. And let's look at this. So he's got the big Sphinx. My one critique of this build right out of the gates, I don't know if it'll come into play. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, he's fine. He has Sepulchral Stalkers hidden. That's how he's doing it. That is his trick. And this is why I don't like Graveguard here, because like caskets just butter them up. Yeah, okay, I was going to say, like, I'm just going to fly right over and be totally comfortable just breath attacking his valuable targets, but he almost certainly has Sepulchral Stalkers hidden. Like, he has to. This army looks a little bit too cheap not to, right? So we're just going to take a slow approach here. He's just casketing things down, going after the Crypt Ghouls, which is a really, really good choice. We'll get our Black Knights around the back and see if we can like discover those sepulchral stalkers. And yeah, I think we'll be fine. Lamy and Lord, we're just gonna kind of keep cruising. Vargulfs, we can Gorilla Pound 2v1 the Sphinx if we want to. There's a number of targets. Scab Scraith range, I always forget. Yeah, okay, so it's not too far. These are skeletons. We want to get the Kepregard. That's where the fortunes are made here. Keep you guys in the back. We're just gonna keep chilling. I'm just waiting to discover those guys there. Yeah, they've got to be here somewhere. I'm like trying not to get too close to my Lord. It looks like it's Arc in the Black, so yeah, it's Arc in the Black. It's very, very common. Yep, I knew it, Anakin. All right, so let's go ahead and move in here. We can actually do the first Scab's Grace on the front line. That wasn't the best cast, actually, but it's all right. We'll do one right there. See, even that, yeah, like that's just purely devastating, man. Scab's Grace, like, by itself makes this matchup so nasty. This one will be even better, too. Check this out. All right, so that was really good there. Well, not even better, but it's something to consider. Great, so Vargulfs, go ahead and run up. You guys come here, you guys come here. Ghouls can go ahead and push into the front. Actually, move you there. And now the Scab's Grace are getting Spirit Leech, which is fine. So Doggos, you guys come here. Vargulfs go around the side, and we can prepare a bit of an Alpha Strike. So we're moving in. Yes, good, Precious. Good, Sepulchral Stalkers. We can go ahead and attack with the dogs, because they're going to turn and start blasting right now, so we don't want that. And the Vargulfs are just going to kind of chill out. Yep, do their thing. The dogs are coming from the top. Crypt Ghouls coming in. And Stalkers, we can honestly just attack them with the Black Knights. So from here, we're going to pull you Gorillas in and have you start Gorilla Pounding onto the... we can go after these, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and do like a bit of an Alpha Strike here. We can go ahead and use Seduction, Lightning Fast Reflexes, and the Gorillas can actually turn in 2v1 this unit here. All right, very good. Ghouls keep moving. Yeah, the frontline fights will go well. And the Gorillas, you can see, occupy this, and we blocked him from coming over to save his Sepulchral Stalkers, which are now just basically being annihilated. We'll pop the Seduction, because it's going to hit these guys on the edge. Yeah, I was going to say, this army has no anti-air. How is he going to survive? But certainly has some tricks of the trade. And here in the middle, we're about to bunker bust through, which is awesome. Just got to keep an eye on those Scab's Grace to see when they're going to be coming off cooldown. And the Gorillas need to run back now, because we're actually starting to take some substantial damage. So let's move in here, move these Black Knights in, and the Gorillas get back, and we can drop a big overcasted invo and heal up all our units. In the meantime, we did take out one unit of Stalkers, so let's go ahead and do this. Looks good. Excellent. So now we're going to heal up to full, so let's go remove the other Stalkers from the equation. So go up here, get a breath attack, Gorillas come in here, and we can go ahead and hammer in, and we can, yeah, we can get a breath attack onto the Sepulchral Stalkers. Those are the Eyes of the Desert there, so that's good. Move up, and do we have a Scab's Grace now? We do, so let's go ahead and pop this, like so. That'll do some big damage to the Kepregard there, and the Direwolves are actually trapping him in place, while the Gorillas just continue to be solid, trading very well. So we can go after this guy right now. He doesn't really have any big monstrous follow-up, so I think we can go in and attack. It's a little bit ambitious, but let's go ahead and summon some skeletons there, and hopefully the other White King can go ahead and use a Scab's Grace and maybe finish these guys off. We'll see. All right, let's move back here, and yeah, this is good. We have a 3v1 essentially on the Big Sphinx, and he's like isolated away from his support. I think my opponent used the Ushapti summon, and yeah, okay, the Kepregard should be getting worn down. We don't want to lose a White King to some stupid shit like that. That would be really, really bad. How are the Gorillas doing? Gorillas are just continuing to pound here. This Lord is doing good. Let's go ahead and drop an Invocation to heal up all our big boys here and just kind of keep working on the Big Sphinx. Because I think we have the grind going quite well. The Casket is now trapped in combat. Let's get our Corpse Guard up, move you guys up as well. And Kepregard, we can just swarm with those kind of cheaper infantry over there. That Big Sphinx, man, it really, really hurts. Let's see if we can actually get out here with this one and just keep the dragon fighting. Yeah, it looks like we're a little bit trapped. This could be a problem. We might lose that. We might lose that. So let's get you around the back. Lamy and Lord, keep working on this. Lightning Fast Reflexes. And this other Vargulf, if we can just get it out and then Invocation it. No, it looks like it's going to die. Yep, it's gone. Okay, that's a big play for my opponent. Very, very strong for sure. But he is using the Ushapti summon, which means, yeah, hopefully when that wears off, that the paradigm of the match will start to change for sure. Need to get you on that Casket again. Kepregard are crumbling down. And Gorilla, come help here. Come on. And let's go drop a zombie summon too. Do we want to drop a zombie summon? We might need to pull up and start using like some more grindier tactics here. Let's do that. Let's pull up because this is getting real messy. We'll use an Invocation here too. The Gorilla can pull back. We're actually falling behind with the Bounce of Power. Almost all of his infantry is gone. We can Scab Scrape these guys again. Looks fine. Let's go ahead and come over here and see if we could just snipe the Casket, save the big monster for last. Let our dudes just kind of grind it out here. We do have a breath attack. We could go right down the top on this. That should potentially finish it. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, yes. moved back into breath attack range, which is good. How's this going here? Ushapti Summon is gone. We're killing a fair amount of the Sepulchral Stalkers. We don't have enough Winds of Magic, but let's go ahead and use the Seduction here to help out. I just got to stay away from that big Sphinx, because he's a problem. I got really greedy, you know. I thought we could maybe kill him, but it's been an absolute nightmare. The Casket, I mean, it's not really that important to kill, but it's just something, you know. You might as well try and take it out. And this guy can come back here, go after you, and it looks like the Casket will be going down. He's clearly going to react to this and go after my my Lord, so I need to get away, because he's actually a little bit blocked up on his own Casket here, which is pretty funny. All right, so keep Gorilla pounding here, guys. We do have a pretty good infantry situation. Vargulf got pounded. We need to save up Winds of Magic here, and yeah, that freaking dude is going to be really, really hard to take down. We have Feasters in the Dusk still fighting. We have a Breath Attack coming up soon-ish. And let's just let the Vargulf chill. Because when the White Kings get in there and like all our other troops, that's going to be pretty strong. We could actually just go attack these Kepra Guard here, most likely. Although, getting a Breath Attack right over the top of these would be really strong. So let's go ahead and drop this right down on him. Let the White Kings keep going. And that's some good damage for sure. Not insane. Vargulf, go ahead and attack these guys. We need a little bit of cycle charging here. And honestly, probably saving up zombie summons is the play here. We do have a Scab Scrape too, so we can drop it to get rid of the summon. He just popped here. And the Gorilla, you need to run. White Kings, we need you guys in the combat. Looks like we got some good work in. Yeah, that's a problem. Vargulf taking that much damage, not good. Gooning Arc in the black on foot is actually going to be surprisingly difficult. So we have a zombie summon. Do we use it? The Vargulf might just go down here. Yeah, let's go ahead and engage. Really well played. His monster play has been very, very good here. So we drop that. We have the two White Kings. He's going to lose the summon here. I don't see too many avenues for us to come back here. Unless we can kill this, get like really, really lucky in the trade here against the big monster. Man, I thought we had the 3v1 against this. But it just didn't work out. Negative 63 leadership. Yeah, White Kings are going down. But you can see how good the Scab Scrates are. Very well played. Very, very well played. Very well played. Great game. And now we go to the rubber match. So how it works here is he picks 3 factions. I pick one and ban one of his, and basically we go from there. So yeah, the Lamian Lord felt good. I think the big mistake was just sitting in that combat. That was really dumb. Like, I felt like we were in a very good position. We were killing all his infantry. We had already killed the Sepulchral Stalker. Shut down quite a few assets. Yeah, look at that. 5,400 value. Holy shit, that is some serious value. Beautiful stuff from my opponent, Lord Baltimore here. And yeah, White Kings were great. Vargulfs are fine. But letting that one Vargulf get karate chops like that for free was really, really unfortunate. So that probably cost me the game. Well played, man. He played super well. Yeah, the Sphinx killed half your army. It did. Almost 6K. So now let's go ahead and load on over. The next map here is going to be... let me see it. Ooh, Southern Chaos Waste. That's actually a good map. It's fairly good for Empire, pretty good for Dwarves. It's an open field map, and it can do some good work for sure. So now you pick 3 and ban 1. Good luck, my friend. Let's see what schemes you got in your back pocket here. Quite excited to see. So as far as my strong factions I have left, Empire and Skaven. Those are probably my 2 best factions. So depending on what he picks, we'll go to town and have some fun. But yeah, with Vampire counts, it very much comes down to being really careful with your single entities, right? Yeah, I feel like the Casket would have been very good against like White King, or excuse me, Graveguard type units. Like, what would we change here? The Lamian Lord was good. Definitely wasn't bad on the Dragon. The breath attacks could have been better. I probably should have focused on killing the Kepra Guard off very early with the Lamian Lord. That would have given me a lot more chaff to work with. A couple things. But yeah, I need to improve my Vampire counts for sure. So now it's actually a pick 3 system. So you pick 3 factions you want to play and ban 1. Then I pick 1 and ban 1 of your 3. So we'll see what he picks. The Lord Baltimore, the Lord of the great city of Baltimore. And we'll go from there. We will go from there indeed. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he meant like the Dark Elves. Okay, got it. Oh, got it. I saw that. I was like, that's so funny. Okay, so I still have my Skaven on the table. So honestly, what we do here is we okay, Dark Elves, Skaven, and Greenskins are his 3 very strong factions. We could also go Bretonia and ban probably Greenskins. Yeah, that's probably pretty strong. But I want to try different things too. What do we want to go with? Lizard. I could play Lizardman. Holy shit, I haven't played Lizardman in forever. Lizardman against Skaven I really don't like. I have Wood Elves too. So we could go Wood Elves, banning... Wood Elves are very favored. Yeah, so we just go Wood Elves and ban Greenskins. Yeah. So this Wood Elves are pretty good against, or decent against Skaven as well as Dark Elves. So we'll be fine here, hopefully. We'll be fine. We'll see. So yeah, I'm interested to see what he does with Skaven. There's a couple ways you can play Wood Elves against the rats. You can do an all-out rush with no archers, or you can do an archer rush. There's a number of different ways and play styles you can do. You can use Durthu, you can use Draika, you can use Orion. All very, very viable for sure. Draika is a little bit weak to some of the monstrous lords. Like, if they pull like a wild Ikit Claw, it can actually be quite nasty for sure. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. All right, Skaven. Oh, yep, pretty good. So let's go down here. Go to the Wood Elves. Wood Elves versus Skaven. Which one do we want to do? This is the rush. This is like the he says die. Very much in flavor. I love it, man. But this is like kind of the more standard way. This build I've had success with. Sometimes if they go heavy into Wolf Rats, it can be a little bit hard to protect everything. Draika is here not as a caster, but just a combat summoner. And then you bring Ariel to really do the heavy lifting. I think this build will be fine. Let's apply the chevrons like we had and give it a good old college try here. We are on a smallish map. Deepwood Scouts can be quite devastating, for sure. They can do a lot of damage. Swift Shiver Shard's not the way to go because their range is a little bit short, so you can't quite reach into the back of the Skaven lines. Also, the Lost Sylvan Knights are very, very, were actually quite standard in this matchup. We could go Lost Sylvan Knights. A lot of Skaven players are kind of getting used to it though, and they start like really overloading on the magic damage. So if you can like then not bring it, you mind game your opponent a little bit here. So yeah, I think we should be fine. We have the Acorn of the Ages. We have the Berry Wine. All sorts of good stuff. And yeah, Rouse to Wrath is really strong. So basically you just drop the good old juicy Dryad summons into their battle lines, and it can be pretty devastating. Actually like a Limp Bizkit build, like a Doomwheel build would be very problematic for this, believe it or not. Part of me wants to bring the Wild Riders of Kurnus too, but like bringing anything that's really expensive against Skaven is a risk, and Ariel herself is a bit of a risk. Jazales can do work, gutter runners, all that kind of stuff, but generally she's pretty strong. Yeah, ready. Yeah, part of me wants to cut like a Deepwood Scout and just get like a little bit more mobility. So if I cut that, and the reason why I bring Dwellers Below is because if they have an artillery position, you can just use it and like instantly kill the artillery, which is really nice. So it's basically like point and click to kill one Warp Lightning Cannon, something like that. And if they blob too, it can also be devastating. Although, feels a little bit excessive with Soul Stealer too. It's expensive too, it's not a cheap spell. So we cut this and go for 2 more cavalry units. That actually feels a little bit safer. Can we get the money though? Could also just go like one actually good cavalry unit. Sisters of Thorn can be useful too for a little bit of or a Great Eagle. A Great Eagle can also dive in there and cause some disruption. I don't know. You can go Mass Glade Guard too, but mortars really tear them up. That's the cool part about Deepwood Scouts. They don't get kind of killed by those same mechanics. And Dryads, I think, are hands down the best front line in this matchup. Anything more expensive, you're taking like some pretty rough losses for sure. The Dwellers Below thing is so much fun, especially if they box. Yeah, if they have a Council Guard box, yeah, you know what? We'll just stick with our other build. It's fine. We don't need to overthink it too much. I always do that. I change my builds at the last minute in these like tournament games, and then then just it backfires on you. I also have to change my builds up too, because a lot of times the builds I use are like in my YouTube videos, so people just know what I'm bringing. I've had people tell me that, like, yeah, man, I just went and looked at your most recent video of this matchup, and you used the exact same build. I'm like, God damn it, not like this, not like this. So the Southern Chaos Wastes await. The fate of this best of 3 showdown to be decided here for all to see. Should be quite a bit of fun. Yeah, thanks guys for joining. It's almost like a mini stream, right? I could like premiere these or something, although I don't know. I feel like the premiere function on YouTube is kind of weird. So we do have a Mass Vanguard, which is great. So you can get into the face of the Skaven very, very quickly, which is ideal. Also, with your front line against Skaven, you want to be more split up like this, because the mortars can do pretty good collateral damage if you're bunched. So you basically just want to be super wide and super thick. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we have our Deepwood Scouts. You just kind of place them a little bit of a tactical split here, and then you need to protect them. If you see wolf rats, you stay back with your cheap cav. If you see don't see wolf rats, you just flank with everything basically. So out's good. 2 and 3 for now, and these guys will be pressing up. They can out-trade rat ogres in a head-to-head fight. So we'll start with these guys in the middle for now, like by our army, and then if there is actually some sort of a hound force, we could just use them to push up, kind of like a chess piece, right? Like covering your back line. Ready. Good luck, man. Been playing great, Lord Baltimore. Let's get this series going. Let's close it out. Let's close it out and do it to it. Wood Elves, I think, are probably one of the strongest factions in the game right now. They're just so damn powerful, man. But so are Skaven. So, you know, they deserve each other here in this matchup. And we'll see how it goes. I feel like when the DLC first came out, like Skaven players kind of struggled with it, but now I've been watching a fair amount of high-level Skaven players deal with Wood Elves pretty effectively, so yeah, we'll see what he's got. We'll see what he's got. Will he let us into the cookie jar? That is the question. Let's get them a little bit more on the outsides of the formation here. That should be fine. All right, looks like he's ready. Here it is, guys. Drake is coming. X gonna give it to you. That song, man, takes me way back. It was the soundtrack. Was that in the soundtrack for that movie, Cradle to the Grave, the one with like Jet Li and DMX in it? I think it was. Yeah, crazy stuff. Taking me back. All right, so wow, he's got a lot of stuff going on here. So these are poison globes. So we'll go after the Warplock Jezzails. What we'll do here is send our characters up first, keep our dryads back, and then we can surround with these dryads, and then we'll just get our characters, run some disruption, and we can go from there. So yeah, it doesn't look like he does have some wolf rats, but they're very much like, yeah. Ooh, I don't know why these dryads are running up here. They shouldn't be. Dryka should be the one waddling up, but she just decided to kind of stop and chill. All right, looks good. Let's go ahead and get you guys hammering into there. And Ariel is going to have to use that sweet, sweet berry wine here soon. So what we'll do is use a soul stealer here, I think. Actually, we'll just go ahead and berry wine her right now. All right, great. Coming in here. You guys go on the flank there. The berry wine's healing her up. We'll go ahead and use the summons here. And once that is done, we can actually send the dryads in, which will be fine. So dryads are coming in. And these Glade Riders can also just get ready to chill. So keep going. Looks good. We've defeated the Wolf Rats on the flanks. These Wild Riders need to pull back, and we can go ahead and engage there. Very good. So do we want to use some sort of a Dwellers Below or a Soul Stealer type effect? I don't think so. It looks like there are going to be some rat summons here. The Jezzails are more or less almost offline. I don't know what happened to my formation, man. There's some ugly shit going on here. Oh, it's okay. I think we're still in okay shape. We've been able to do some good damage. The Deepwood Scouts can just kind of drift away here, and we can pull you guys up and under right now, and Ariel's just tanking it like an absolute champ here. Let's go ahead and drop a Soul Stealer on Deathmaster. Hounds on the flanks should lose their respective fights. Dryka needs to kind of pull back, because again, there are some pretty serious threats here, and now these guys can go, and once we get into the back line here, that's going to be a big breadwinning situation for sure. Dryka just needs to stay away from Deathmaster, and you guys can go right up the middle and assist in killing these globes. Oh. Sometimes I minimize when I play because I have like the double screen set up. So anyways, it feels like it's going good. Archer's a little bit compromised by some of these summons, but we are getting into his back line. Let's go ahead and move you guys around there. And Ariel just doing great work here. And we can also do a little bit of an awakening back there, I think. Yeah, just pull back probably. Acorn of Ages there. Very good. Let's get onto the Poison Wind Mortars. Let's just kite Deathmaster now. Dryka can make her way back in, and these Dryads can go ahead and move in there. And basically we just kite the summons to the best of our abilities and get these Dryads moving in as well. All right, it feels like it's going okay. Dryka can go after this Plague Priest. Ariel can just kind of kite the rats here. Hopefully she'll have enough steam for another Soul Stealer, but there's a lot of weapons teams in this build. So if we can just... Oh, yeah, well, there's actually some Jezzails over the top there. We need to shut them down. Hopefully Ariel can get one more heal off before she goes. Yeah, looks like she can. Cool. So we got those guys off. Let's shut down these Jezzails. Dryka able to get the Plague Priest off, which is quite nice. And how are our archers doing? The archers actually, in a little bit of a problematic situation with these dogs running wild here. Do we have any cavalry? Yes, we can get these cavalry back, run you guys back here as well. And it looks like Ariel was able to get away from the rats, which is quite nice. Very, very good. So let's go ahead and slam jam onto these rat ogres here and just kind of move in with everyone. And now we can have a bit of a blob fight. Yeah, let's shut down those guys. Very good. And we need to get a Soul Stealer. So we're going to just save up for a Soul Stealer. That's potentially what's going to win us the game here. Deepwood Scouts can just go after the Warplock Jezzails. You guys go after the Hounds, and you guys can come up and over the back here. All right, so how are we doing on Wind's Magic? Not quite good yet. We do break them off, so let's get these Wild Riders to keep chasing here while the Dryads just move here, and Dryka can go ahead and use her Malevolent Dryad Summon in just a moment. Okay, good. So we got on the Wolf Rats with those. Deepwood Scouts can just keep focusing here, and Dryka, we can turn and fight here. So like I said, we're going to have a Soul Stealer. We have the full surround, and I also do have the Dryad Summon. which is going to be incredibly strong. And if he stays in the blob situation here, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, okay. Dryka just spanked the hell out of that assassin. Now Deathmaster's surrounded too. A nice whirl of Weeping Blades for sure, but let's go ahead and pop that Soul Stealer before we go quietly here. Pull these Dryads back, and you guys can go there as well. Yeah, we have some dudes who could really actually be a huge difference maker. I think that Soul Stealer really puts us ahead. The fact that Ariel was able to get away. I'm also saving a back pocket summon. How's Dryka doing? Man, Deathmaster just goes apeshit sometimes. We need to pull back. This is not like a worthwhile trade. Yeah, we have our cavalry moving in to shut those units down. And do we have anything left? Yeah, we have a couple Dryads, but the mortars, man, oof, they're hurting so bad. Skaven mortars, man, very, very powerful. Very, very powerful indeed. And archers, can you keep that guy from getting back? That would be excellent. Let's pull Dryka over, get her towards those mortar teams, and we can keep moving through. Dryads keep moving just in case all else fails. We're going to need that. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. The rat came back. No. No, not like this. All right, let's summon the Malevolent Dryads here. We do have an Apotheosis, but she's healing cap, so we just have to use it on something else for now. Oh man, I thought we killed him. Okay, at least we got the Malevolent Dryads around him. Holy shit, man. Deathmaster, he's never say die, huh? That's his motto to live by. And Dryka needs to come for the big finisher now. Come on, Dryka. We need you. Be the hero that Gotham deserves. We're going. The Jezzails might be able to get me here, too. We need to get the Dryad unit over here. Just, like, juke these shots to the best of our abilities. And Dryka with the slap. Yep, looks like she got a slap off, which is great. Let's go ahead and use this. Oh, no, she got taken down. Let's go after you guys. And basically, Dryka is finishing off Deathmaster, which is good. Looks like this is a Plague Monk summon. Yeah. Oh, man, what a close game, huh? We need to get through. We're through, which is good. Let's go after them. Dryka needs to make sure this guy runs off the battlefield. If he does, if he's able to get back, we might lose. Believe it or not. If he gets like one attack on Dryka. Yeah, so we need to disengage here. Just go after them. The mortars need to be shut down. Oh, probably Jezzails are more important, actually. Yeah, because they can snipe Dryka, right? And the Plague Monk summons, we just need to wait them out. And problem is Deathmaster's going to come back here. It's so funny. Skaven Jezzails are actually surprisingly fast. And we can bring you guys here as well to go and just kind of keep kiting Dryka if you can. Please and thank you. Jezzails are broken, so now we can move after them. Oh, God. This game is so close. It's been such a scrap. Okay, Deathmaster is probably going to come back, so we have to like be prepared for an ambush. God, mortars are so nasty. I almost regret chasing the Jezzails now, but they're pretty close to breaking, and Dryka's on the hunt for that rat. We've got 31 models here coming, an actual Dryad unit. Come on, let's go. Give it to me. Please don't come back, Jezzails. Not today. Oh, God, they're back. I can't let those Dryads die, though. I need them for buffering against Deathmaster, because he is most certainly back. And he's got some friends with him. Yeah, so just Dryka, keep moving over here. Those mortars, how fast are those things? Jesus, 38 speed? These are track stars, dude. These guys need to break. When Dryka gets closer, it'll give him a little bit of a problem. Dryads are at 19 leadership. Thankfully, it's only a couple Jezzails. What do we have in the back of the map? Some Dryads here as well. Come on. Come on. Come on, give it to us. Give it to us, baby. All right. Yes. So the mortars have been shut down. Now we go after the Jezzails. Looks like there's another summon coming down, which is fine. We can just, run near the Jezzails and attack them and hopefully just break them. And how close are they to the edge of the map? The problem is if I pull them back now, okay, they're broken, which is good. So now I can like try and meet up with my Dryads here and just bait out, like draw this summon out. Yeah, we can actually even move towards that priest a little bit closer. We have 31 Dryads coming here, which is actually super clutch. All right, Dryka needs to win this versus the Plague Priest. If she loses, I lose the game. But I think we're good. All right, now we can pull back, I think. Okay, looks like we hit him once. Oh my God, what a close game. Holy shit. What happened there? Why did my army positioning get so screwed up in the beginning? Well, I don't know. Maybe it was... That was close. That was close. Holy shit. Good play on his part, man. Nasty, nasty stuff. Yeah, I always bring the Deepwood Scouts, and I'm always disappointed with them. I guess he didn't have, like, any good targets. He just had the Pit Fighters. Because we had to win with everything else, man. The Wild Riders, the Glade Riders, Dryka, Ariel. Ariel did good surviving. There was a couple really close moments, but overall, super good series. Jezzails did great work. Yeah, I think my other build might have been better than this. The other build is just a full-out rush, and it's really good against like compact builds like this. Because my archers just kind of get dunked on, honestly, is the experience I've been having. For sure. GG, well played. That was a great game. So yeah, the other build I use, which I've had a little bit more success with, is actually like this. So you go Durthu, you go actual Manticore summon because Dirthu has one. Then aside from that, you bring a Branch Wraith who has the who has healing via Lore of Life. You cut all these, and then look how much money we have now. So we have so much for the rush. So from here you can get the big Stagnite boys. You can get a bunch of like them, and then it's just like an all-out heavy metal rush, and it can be really tough for your opponent to handle. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Well played to my opponent, Lord Baltimore. It was a very scrappy series, and we'll be